Hello my fellow felines, this is KittyCatPWYarn here, and welcome to another speed build video. And this speed build is kind of special because it is the speed build for the new house for my Birthstone Legacy challenge. So as you can see, I am actually working with a budget. It's a pretty big one though. It's like 100,000 simoleons, give or take, plus a few things in the inventory as well. But I actually didn't end up using all of it. I believe it's like 75-ish. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really looked at that. Oops. But this house is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So there is the master and 2 kids' rooms. Actually, they're toddler rooms right now. And master bathroom and then like a big family bathroom. And I also put the greenhouse out back because we do have a few plants we're kind of growing right now. We have a money tree, some plantains, some, I want to say onions, but I'm not 100% sure about that, and some carrots. I can't remember what the other veggie is. I know it's carrots and something else, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah. And this house is kind of ranch style inspired. And I honestly don't know why either. I was just kind of like thinking about like what kind of style houses, and then I was like, oh wait, I really like this style of house. And well, I guess it's kind of inspired. I've been helping watch someone, like a family friend's house that is a ranch style, and it's beautiful, and I'm falling in love with the house every time I go back. And so I guess that was my inspiration for wanting to do a ranch style. And I think it turned out okay. The inside definitely isn't really ranch style in my opinion, other than like the layout. But I mean, like, the furnishing isn't like at all, I don't think, personally. But otherwise, like, the outside I think is somewhat fits the style. I don't know. If you guys live in ranch houses, let me know in the comments if this is like ranch style to you, or just what kind of style it is in general. So like I said, this house is 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but you guys will only actually see me furnish 2 of the bedrooms because there is 1 bedroom that I'm kind of hiding from you, I guess, because in the last episode of Birthstone Legacy that went up on Friday, Gail had the baby. What is his name? I can't remember his name. Oh no. But, so she had the baby, and then I made her get pregnant again. Gerard is the baby's name. So pretty much immediately after she had Gerard, I wanted to make her have another baby because I honestly just want my next heir to be a girl. So then, after she got pregnant, off camera, I decided I was going to go on MC Command Center and look at what we're having for the next baby. And I'm not going to tell you guys, but you'll be able to see the room. And I'm not saying what it is. I'm just saying the room is purple, and that's because the next generation, so like whatever this baby is, that like generation is amethyst, and the color for that is purple. So I guess you guys aren't really gonna know what it is until I tell you. I'm probably gonna mention it on Birthstone episode 21 because I feel kind of bad. Also, you guys might hear the construction. It's pretty loud, not gonna lie, and I apologize. But all I have right now for a fan is like the one that goes in a window, and I don't really want to turn it off because it's kind of hot. And I'm also like not feeling 100%, so like I don't want to close that and like kill myself. Yeah, but I just like I want to not die from heat stroke or anything like that because that's a big yikes. And also I did cut out landscaping of this video. I cut out words? What am I saying? I cut landscaping out of this video again, not because it took me a long time, but I just didn't record it in the first place like I had planned, and I don't know, I feel like landscaping, watching someone else do it, in my personal opinion, is kind of boring, so I don't like watching landscaping, and I'm one of the people that, like, I want to enjoy my own content, so if I don't enjoy, like, this part of the build, I don't put it in. And along with landscaping, I also cut out the roofing, as you saw already, because the roof's already on it. I cut out choosing the walls and flooring for, like, the inside of the house. I also cut out the bathrooms. And that's, I think, all I cut out, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you guys, like, see things happen that you're just like, wait, Jen, what happened? There's that. And I also, like I said, I cut out the second toddler room, just because I want to surprise you guys. I guess I don't know, it's purple, because the next generation is purple, but I guess that doesn't really say anything, because like I said, it's purple just because the next generation's purple. And for a lot of this landscaping that's gonna happen right about now, I did use a lot of the stuff from the live edit objects because that stuff is free, and like I said at the very beginning, I was on a time budget? No, I was on a simoleon budget, because this is for my Birthstone Legacy challenge, and I didn't want to, like, cheat to get money. Obviously, you're not allowed to, it's in the rules, you can't. So, yeah. And because this house is for this Birthstone Legacy challenge, I did try to keep the colors kind of red again, because, like, in the rules it's like, oh yeah, like, dress your sim in this color, the house doesn't have to be, but I like adding, like, little pops of red. So I like these counters a lot because they almost look like, I know they're not meant to be, but they kind of look like cherry wood. Like cherry stained wood, and that's, like, probably one of my favorite, like, stains, I guess, for wood, just because I really love the color and it looks red to me. So I put those, and then, like, the chairs I use at the dining table, etc. And overall, there are just quite a few pops of red throughout the build. Like you guys may notice, I used a lot of red brick on the outside. So I used, like, the red brick flooring on the decks, and that's the flooring that's inside the greenhouse as well. And then I used the red brick as, like, I don't know, like, accents on the outside, I guess you could say, along with, like, making all the half walls that, like, work as fences red brick as well, because I feel like that was a good touch to add without having to bring in, like, a completely different, like, texture, I guess, because I have a hard time picking which fences I actually like in game. Also, at this point, I'm really convinced this video, this voiceover, at the very least, is never going to get done because the construction outside is just driving me crazy. And I was like, oh, like, as soon as I finish this build, I'll do the voiceover because they've been pretty quiet today. And now, like, as soon as I start the voiceover, they get loud and, like, start dragging chains and stuff. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but that's what it sounds like. I don't know. But they're building a new bank. So that's exciting, I guess. I don't know. I thought that would be an interesting topic to talk about, but it's literally nothing. But yeah, I guess little life update. My ankle is doing better, for the most part. I still, like, I'm very stubborn, so I've been walking on it probably more than I should. So that's probably part of the reason it's taking longer to heal. It's probably been about a month now, if not longer. And it's still not 100%, but like I said, it's because I'm walking on it. And last night I, like, bent it wrong and couldn't walk on it for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes probably. Wasn't a great time, but that's... I blame myself fully for this situation, at least for making it so prolonged, because I feel like if I had just stayed off it, then it would be a better situation. But I guess hindsight's 20/20, and I'm trying to be better about it because I have a tendency whenever I, like, hurt myself in any way, I always, like, overexert, and I'm very stubborn, and I don't like help, so, like, I'm all for doing things for myself. That's just how I am as a person. So whoever ends up like dealing with me for the rest of their life, they're gonna have to understand that I'm a stubborn person, I do things for myself, and no one can tell me any different. I honestly don't know why I got onto a topic like that, but you know. And you guys may have noticed that I did just place down a dog toy box in the living room for a minute because I wanted to fill space, but I also put that down, A, because I really want them to get a dog, potentially, but also I don't want to have to deal with training the dog as well with, like, a toddler and her being pregnant, but also I kind of really want one just because I love dogs in The Sims, so I think I might wait until, like, Gerard ages up to a child and like get that as like his birthday present or something. I don't know. That's a random thought, but I think it might be a cute idea. I don't know. And now we're working on the master, and at this point I felt like I was running out of money, which I clearly wasn't. I had 45,000 simoleons left, but I was just like super paranoid about it, so I didn't decorate as much as I would have the rest of the place. And also at this point I was getting like a little, I don't want to say burnt out, but I was just kind of like over it. So I didn't decorate to the full extent that I normally would have, I don't think. Not saying that it looks bad or anything, because I don't think it does. It just looks a little under decorated compared to normal. And also, now that I'm looking back on this, I kind of really, really hate the dresser I chose. I'm probably going to change that out before I end up playing. Like, I'll go to the house and change that, like, almost immediately. But I'm not 100% sure, so that's just what I feel like is gonna happen. And now we're working on Gerard's room, and like I said, it's very, like, red, and I'm just using like a lot of the stuff that I bought in the last episode, because in the last episode it was rebate day, so I bought a bunch of stuff cheaper than it normally would have been and put it in the household inventory so I could keep it for him. And if I had thought that I was gonna get Gail pregnant again, I would have bought more for the next baby, but like I said before, hindsight is 20/20. And yeah, we're actually getting relatively close to the end of the video, so I'm pretty excited. I do really enjoy how this house turned out. I think it could have turned out better, but I think it's a good attempt for my first try at like a ranch style house. One more thing, if you notice all the mirrors around the place, that is for a pretty good reason, I think. So the next generation, Amethyst, has to master the charisma skill, and that's why all the mirrors are around, so they, I think they can work on it as a child, but I'm not sure. And if they can't work on it as a child, then they'll work on it as a teen. But that's why all of those are around the place, to make sure the next generation ends up actually like working on the skill fairly quickly. And then I also did get tablets in both of the toddler rooms, because those help a lot with skills as well. And now we're just doing a few finishing touches, and we're gonna jump into screenshots pretty soon. So I think I'm going to let you guys go here. Be sure to check out Birthstone Legacy if you haven't already, because that's where this house is going to be seen. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! I hope you guys are having a perfect afternoon, evening, or whatever, wherever you are in your neck of the world. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to become a paw parent because I post new videos all the time. And I will see you all in the next video.